Hello, MC Knight here. Welcome to the Dragon's Lair. This is episode 3. So, at the end of the last episode, I brought you in here and I showed that I made the house a little bit bigger. I didn't mention the floor. I put some acacia slabs down for a floor. I got a little tired of the grass down here. In this episode, like I said at the end of the last one, I think I want to go and search for some cows and start trying to gather up some cows. I'm kind of halfway thinking maybe what I might even do is grab some wheat. What I'm thinking is I might go ahead and try to bring some cows back and get them in a hole. And maybe what I might even do is just think about trying to make a cow crusher. So I have been over in this area and I started killing sheep and pigs and chickens, anything that was around, hoping that if I got rid of them, then maybe some cows would spawn. I have not seen a cow. But then I thought, well, I'm going to explore around a little bit and see if I can find one somewhere else. And that was when I happened to look over here and I saw there's a cherry biome. Unfortunately, so far, I have not found a cow. Not a single one. So, I did try to record my what I built before I went looking for the cows. So, I did put in a little wheat farm here. I put water in and then hoed out the ground and planted some seeds. And then here, I just built out a little L. I have a chest and then 2 hoppers going into it, and then I build up a block around the 1 hopper and put water in there, put stairs going up, and so now I have the cow crusher built. I just got to try to get some of these guys in here. So after a lot of adventure, I finally have some cows in here. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to periodically come here, feed the cows until I get 24 in there. And then I'll start getting the entity cramming. And I start getting some more leather. So I have been breeding the cows up. I don't think I'm very far away from having 24. And I've been harvesting the wheat. I also realized there was one more component that I need, and that is paper to make the books. So I planted some sugar cane out here, have been harvesting that, and now as you can see, I finally have my first book made. So after harvesting for quite some time, I now have 3 books and I can make my first bookcase, and we're going to place it right there. So I realized the sugar cane just wasn't really growing all that fast, and the hold up right now is the sugar cane because I'm up to 25 leather. I need 42, and I've got 2 books already. So basically, I need 15 more leather, but I still need three. About 41 more sugar cane. Trying to do the math real quick in my head, and well, I wasn't real quick with that, was I? So now I got 2 books. I put a grindstone here so that if I get enchantments that I don't want, I can take the enchantment off. Now the other problem that I see myself having is, you notice that I only have 15 levels. I didn't say it in the last episode, but after recording my adventures, I noticed there was a ruined portal over this way, up in the hills there. And so I went over to explore it. Rapid Sphinx was on when I was doing it, and he was exploring, and it started getting night, and I realized I didn't have a bed with me. Rapid Sphinx didn't have a bed with him, and so I got caught outside at night. I got all the way back, and I got up here onto the land. I used my boat. I came back over, and I realized that there was a drowned, and he was throwing a trident at me. And I got a little bit greedy, decided I wanted to try to get the trident, and I went and I fought the drowned, and yeah, I died. So I'm going to have to try to figure out how to get some levels fairly quickly and get myself the enchantments that I need. So I am progressing nicely. I got 5 bookshelves. I have enough leather. Now I'm just having to wait for the sugar cane to grow that I can collect it, and I finish making the books and the bookshelves. Well, it has been quite an adventure, to say the least, but now I finally got all 15 bookshelves placed around here. So now, if I place an item in, I can get the level 30 level 30 enchantment. The only thing is I'm only at 21 levels. So I have 2 ideas on how to get myself up in levels. One of them requires waiting until nighttime, going out and killing mobs, try to get up to 30 levels. The other option is to go back over to the village, one of the 2 villages I found when I explored in the last episode, and do some trading to try to get my levels up. I'm not 100% certain which one I would like to do at this time. I'm not real crazy about going out and fighting mobs at night, but if I have to, I will. So I have been keeping up with my wheat farm here, and as you can see, this chest is empty, so I've been coming up and using all the wheat that I have to breed them, and coming down and collecting the XP from killing them. Then also what I've been doing to try to help myself out to gain levels is I've been taking the meat that I collect from the cows, and once I get up to 8, and I know I'm not at 8 this time, but I'm gonna still do it anyway. Then I stick that in the furnace and I cook that up and collect it and get a little bit of XP from that. So that has brought me up several levels, but I still need 9 more levels. So I collected the meat out of here, and then I had a brainstorm or an epiphany, whatever you want to call it. But I looked in here and realized I had 22 hay bales. So I took 11 of those, broke those down into wheat, and so now I can go and breed up some more cows, cook the meat from it, and see where that puts me as far as my XP levels. Well, I bred the cows, I'm cooking up the meat, and in the process, it got to be nighttime. And so, kind of whether I like it or not, I think I'm going to go out here and see if I can battle some mobs. But first, I got some string. And I got myself a bow. So morning is here. I didn't pick up all that many levels doing that. I picked up a few. Well, I'm almost up to 23. I shouldn't say I picked up a few. I picked up a little bit. And so I think that method would probably not be the best way to go. Oh. Okay. Oh. I see him trying to sneak up on me. With that shot, now it's like I really don't want him around any of this stuff. I really don't want him blowing up anything that I've got over there. If he blows up down here, then I guess it's not really that big of a deal. All right. So after quite a bit of time and a lot of effort, I had the whole enchantment area set up. I've gone out, I've collected a lot of sugar cane. I've come over here and fed cows a lot of wheat. I've harvested a lot of wheat, and I've cooked that meat, and so now I've actually got 3 stacks of steak. So I'm in pretty good shape as far as steak, and I actually got 2 more stacks that I can cook up. So after doing all this, and I've gotten quite a bit of leather, I have a decent amount of leather now. So the one thing I did was, you saw in the video and I said about it, I went out at night and I was trying to hunt mobs. So that did not yield quite the results that I was hoping for. I didn't really go up a whole lot in levels, and I was hoping that it would get me a little bit higher in levels than it did. So what I did was, from that, I did kill a couple spiders, and I made a fishing rod. And so what I did was I came over here, and I did clear out a pathway down to the water. And so I've come down here, and I've been doing a bit of fishing. And so you can see I actually got another fishing rod. And it's very slow because this fishing rod does not have any enchantments on it. I did get lure 2 and on breaking 3 on that other fishing rod. And I would like to combine them. However, I don't have an anvil just yet. So I think what I might do is, at least for now, is I might go ahead and maybe do some more fishing till I get to level 30, because on the enchantment table, if I put my chest plate in, I get protection 3. If I put my leggings in, I get unbreaking 3. If I put my boots in, I get fire protection 3. So the protection 3 is not bad, but I really prefer to have protection 4. So out of those 3, the leggings would be my most likely candidate. If I put my sword in, I get an unbreaking 3. If I put my pickaxe in, I get fortune 3, which is not a bad enchantment at all. And the same with my hoe. I think what I'm probably going to do is get to level 30 and put fortune on my pickaxe. So when I get some resources from mining, then I will get extra resources. So my fishing rod is very low on durability. I can only do 6 more casts, but I think probably 1 or 2 more casts will probably do it. I realized that just doing gaining the XP by fishing, I was not going to reach 30 with this fishing rod. So I did breed up some more cows again, and I did gather up the I gathered the meat that I put in the smoker. And so I think this here will probably be the last cast, and I'm going to have 4 durability left on my fishing rod, which means I can cast 4 more times. So I'm kind of cutting it really close here. I probably wouldn't have made it if I didn't do the breeding of the cows and gathering the meat from the smoker. So it actually took me 2 more times with the fishing rod, and so my durability is down to 3 now. But I did get 2 fishing rods that I would like to combine once I can make an anvil. The problem is I only have 1 block of iron now and 2 iron ingots beside that, so I'm going to have to do some mining for some more iron. But at this point, I did collect some lapis. I brought it over, and I'm going to put that in, and I'm hoping that I get more than just fortune 3. And I did get efficiency 4. Okay, that is good. All right. So what I'm going to do is, in between this episode and the next one, I'm going to go down and I'm going to do some more mining, see what resources I can pick up, try to get enough iron so that I can make an anvil. Then I can combine the 2 fishing rods. Also, I did collect a couple bows, one with power 4, or both of them have power 4 on it. So I think if I combine those, I think there's a power 5, and that's what I'm hoping to get. And then I can eventually, hopefully, add some more on there. I've actually got 3 bows at this point. I don't know that I'm gonna combine all three of them. I'll probably just combine these two to get the power 5 and then put some enchantments on it later. So at this point, I have no idea how long this episode's going to go. I still haven't done any editing to this video, and so I'm hoping that I can try to keep it somewhat shorter. So I am going to end this episode here with our first enchantment. I hope you have a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever it is for you. And I will catch you next time. Until then, I'm MC Knight.